Hi, Luke from Korg here. I'm here to introduce to you the new Volca Drum. It's our digital percussion synthesizer. So we've got 6 parts, all available from this keyboard here, just like the other Volcas. But as you can hear, we can also produce synthesizer sounds from it as well, which is great. Everything is edited via the matrix here, and then it'll tell you what's going on this fantastic new screen. You can choose different waveforms, different modulation matrices, and different envelopes. And you can even isolate the 2 different layers of the sound. So each sound is made up to 2 layers. So if we take this sound here, we can change the level. So we hear just the white noise, or just the other portion of the sound. So each of these 6 parts has a send parameter, and this sends it to the Waveguide resonator, which is our physical modelling technology. We can model tubes and strings, and we can choose between the 2. So let's send this sound to the tube, and then we can tune it. We can change the decay and also the body. Now let's try the string model. So very different sound. So these models can bring a completely new dimension to your sound. Okay, so I've got this pattern running. I'm going to isolate the hi-hat. And as you can hear at the end of that phrase, you've got that nice little triplet fill. And that's because we have slice on there. So there's the steps. And on this step here, we've got that slice effect. So if I press slice, you can see that's because I've selected that one to be sliced. And then I can adjust how sliced it is. So whether it's just a double hit or something really rapid. And every single step can have a different slice parameter on there. Another new feature in the Volca Drum is the ability to put an accent on each different step and also adjust the level of that accent. So we've got our hats here. These are the steps that are being accented, so I can change these, bring them in and out. I can also adjust the amount of accent per step just by holding this down and turning the knob. Plus I've got swing. So if I want to get that kind of dotted feel, I can adjust the swing value very easily. What I've also got is a new randomise function. This is great. I can also randomise the pattern and the layer, which means the sound effectively. So if I take this hi-hat pattern, I can randomise it just by going function, pattern. You'll see the pattern here. So it's totally changed it there. And if I want to randomise the layer, let's take another different sound, maybe that synthy kind of sound, and all I have to do is go function, layer, and it will give me something completely different. And then you can just keep cycling through until you find something that you like. So just like all of the other Volcas, we've got a Midi in. So what that means is we can kind of bring it into our production environment very easily. I've got it hooked up to a sequencer here, and I've got some Midi tracks which I've created on different parts, and you can treat all these different parts, the 6 parts, discreetly in your sequencer, which makes it very powerful. As you can hear there, we've got some automation going on as well. So we're varying the level. And of course that also means we can use plugins within your DAW as well, and they'll sync perfectly up. So we've got a monopoly running here. Gives us a nice bass line. Or the other option for you is to use the sequence within the Volca Drum itself, and I can MIDI clock it from the DAW here. So I've got my bass line playing, I've muted my MIDI sequences, so as soon as I press play it's just going to trigger the pattern here. Everything's completely in sync. If I change the tempo, it follows. bring in some other parts. M1. I've also got my wave station part here, I'm going to bring that in as well.